Alright, we are continuing our run from the other day of Zelda Multiworld Madness. Run number 4. We are continuing. We made a lot of good progress yesterday. We are starting with Zelda 1 today, because Zelda 1 obtained the meat. So we are going to Arby's. We're going to be heading to level 7. I don't know if we can really make a lot of progress in level 7, but we'll see. Just gotta wait for things to load in. But I just, when I got the meat, I realized that I could have done a lot of this already. So I'll be interested in seeing what items we find here. Because there's probably a good chance that the items here are a much earlier spear. Oh, we also got the raft as well, which lets us get the last Take Any cave. And we got the blue meringue. Lots of little items. And the silver arrows, yeah, silver arrows were big. But we don't have the bow yet, so we can't use them. But there's our meat. Alright, finally got all our items. Okay. Probably have to now go and do this. I guess the invincibility clock meant I couldn't get picked up by the tornado. That's funny. That is actually really funny. But yeah, let's go into level 7. And see what we can do here. We should be able to do a lot, actually. A lot in the beginning. The early part of the dungeon. And then I think we need step ladder to continue after that. Oh, I screwed that up. That's fine. Bigoron sword for ages. Okay. That's a good find. Items on the wrong side. Gotta respawn them. Nope, still on the wrong side. There it is. See, I think I want to go left. Yeah, I want to go left here. Oh, nice heart container. Okay. I'm pretty sure, like, we're gonna have no trouble with beating this game. Like, once we actually get access to level 9. Alright, I want to buy the upgrade here. This is not a check, but it's just gonna help with having more bombs. The more bombs, the better in this game. Magnet gloves. Okay. And reflect for Zelda II. Alright, I think that's all we can really do here. Oh, I have enough, yeah, I have enough health now to go and get the magical sword item check. So I'll want to do that. That put me at 5? Okay. So it still kept me at 7. So I'm thinking I probably want to go back and finish D5 in Seasons. Like, that's a pretty good idea. The other thing is I probably want to go into LADX next, because we got the slime key. I opted out of doing the dungeon last time because we ran into an issue with crashing. Alright, just a 10 bomb refill. Okay. So let's get out of here. Let's go over to... do I want to go LADX? Or Seasons? Let's go LADX. I think that's probably a better idea. Alright, everything's connected. Oh yeah, we got bananas and hibiscus. Okay. Yeah, so we got like 2 more trade items that we can do. So let's go turn those in. And then we'll check out the dungeon. The dungeon's gonna be dungeon 8, we know that. The question is, I think I can basically do whatever in there. Oh wait, gotta turn the hibiscus in before I go up here. Oh? Sword A Link to the Past. Okay. Then I'm thinking that we go seasons after this. Follow the magnet glove. Ooh, red candle for Zelda 1 is nice. Don't have to worry about the blue candle only being able to be used once per screen. Alright. D8. We knew this was here. We should be able to clean up, like, almost everything here. The only things we really can't do are the boss, and then the one check in the room above me. Because that check requires the rod. Oh. Should actually go this way. My routing of this dungeon is just awful, so... Probably won't route it properly. I always just go in, like, whatever direction I feel like going at the time. There we go. But for the most part, like, the dungeon itself is not too bad. There's just so many different options for you to go. I end up making up a different route like every single time I'm here. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have Oracle mode on, so I actually have to move out of the way. That's too far. Nope, that's too far. That's too far. There we go. Perfect. All right. Oh yeah, I also can't get the one shack that requires the bow in this room here. It's fine. Who needs a bow? Unless, of course, the bow ends up being hard required for something. Nice and easy. Let's go. Keep it going. I'm not really expecting too much out of this dungeon. The Ghastly Doll for Seasons, okay. I will take that. Because we're going to Season next. Like, guaranteed. Alright, I think this is the route I want to take. I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos. Alright, there's one. These guys are jerks. They love to stop exactly... exactly where I don't want them to stop. And then they turn the opposite direction. Are you gonna stay... I was like... Dude, you're just gonna sit in the corner? Camp the corner? There we go. Bo, Zelda 1! Bo, Zelda 1! That's huge! That's one of our go mode items. We still need step ladder before we can really do anything else there, but that is an absolutely required item. Bomb flower for seasons as well? Okay. Lots of good stuff in here, actually. I wasn't expecting anything, but, yeah, this is turning out to be a pretty nice dungeon. I don't need a bow for this game. I need a bow for Zelda 1. Alright, Blano. Alright, what do we got? Sword for Zelda 1. Okay. Nothing great. Alright, do I have anything else before I leave? No. That's it. So let's get out of here. Let's go ahead and go to Seasons. How do you do the jump tech? You have to be wall clipped into a wall. You jump towards the wall, and then you press away and sword at the same time as you jump. It tricks the game into thinking you're jumping off of a ledge. Alright, should be all set for Seasons. Ghastly Doll Bomb Flower. I might as well turn in the Ghastly Doll right away. Dimitri Flute. Okay. Yeah, we can make that work. And then we gotta go finish 5. Oh, and I can get the last item out of 6 if I wanted to. But we know that that was just a small key. So I'm not too concerned about it. Alright, let's do our moblin fight. It's gonna be a fun little fight. Let's see, 5 is at 7? Okay. Got him. Alright, so with 5 at 7... we just clean that up real quick. It's only a couple checks in there. Oh, I also had the bomb flower to do a couple things in Subrosia. Yeah, that fight was actually less painful than the Bomb Dodongos. Alright, what do I have? I have boss key. Oh yeah, it's just boss key, boss, and essence. Because those are the only things that are actually locked by, Ooh, that does a lot of damage. That was a little spooky. I mean, I knew I was gonna be fine. Piece of heart Minish, okay. Yo, what's going on, Snow? Thanks for the good luck. This fight actually might be spooky. Like, just thinking about it. That iron spike could do a lot of damage to me. If I'm not careful here, like, we gotta be very careful with the ball. Do I have any armor rings? Doesn't look like it. Honestly, Blue Joy is not bad for now. Blue Joy is a solid ring to have. Especially since these guys are probably going to drop some hearts. Or maybe not. Alright, we got one more. Got him. Alright, we survived. Bottle of milk for Minish Cap. Okay. That fight is definitely a lot spookier than I anticipated. Yeah, these are all going to be max essence. And we now have access to the second tier here. Oh, I probably grabbed that during one of the crashes. Yeah, we can't make it too easy on ourselves, right? Alright, we just have some Subversia stuff to do and then we're out of here. Then I gotta figure out where I'm going. I don't know if Aegis has anything. Every time you have my stream on, one specific cat of yours starts demanding attention. No other time does she do this. I have no idea, but that sounds interesting. Bomb upgrade? Okay. She likes to bat at the sprites. Yeah, just doing cat things. Cats being cats. Yeah, batting at the bats. Certainly a way to do it. Alright, furnace. We've been waiting for this for a long time. Is this going to give me anything? It's a progression item. What's it gonna be? It's a seashell. Alright, what do I have available? Let me check ages before I, like, check the tracker before I jump in there. I have one check in ages. I guess let's go do it. We got the C ukulele. So let's go immediately turn it in. Nope, fairy for Zelda 1. Alright, so that's nothing. I guess we probably have to go back to... Do I have anything in Minish Cap? No. I do not have anything in Minish Cap. Let me just double check we didn't get anything else for LEDX. No. We checked the ages, we checked seasons. I guess we have to go back to A Link Between Worlds. A Link Between Worlds has like a couple checks available. Which also means I have to get my other controller out. I wasn't planning on going back here this early. If you have the C ukulele, does that make you a streamer with a strummer? I suppose so. I'm still slot locked on Zelda 2 and A Link to the Past. Yeah, it feels like we're definitely getting a slot unlocked pretty soon. It's just a matter of finding it. Alright, still don't have enough... Still do not have enough rupees. Oh, game feed's not showing up. Why is it not doing that? Oh, it's probably because I updated, so that it stopped bugging me. Alright, what do I have? I have... Oh, the Thief Girl. Because we finished Thieves Town. I can go into this cave here. And get an item. Okay. That was nothing. Yo, Owl, thanks for the tier 3. It's 7 months. Welcome back. Hello again. Appreciate it. We're getting pretty close to the 3,000 for that one check. I don't know if I'm going to actually get that one check. We'll see. I'm also looking at... Alright, I need to go into the woods. So what I need is the bee, the golden bee, which I know where to get. I think I need a hook shot to get that. Or no, maybe I don't need hook shot. Just come in here. Alright, so I got the golden bee. We'll turn that in after I get this one check right outside that I totally did not look up how to get because I still have no idea what I'm doing. So I need a chicken. Something about a chicken here. Oh, I go up here. Okay. I see it now. Use this chicken. How do I gotta land somewhere. I'll figure it out. Give it a couple tries. Probably easier to go this way. There we go. Just gotta go all the way around. Alright, so now we gotta turn in the golden bee. It got me the swamp kinstone. Okay. That's what I needed. I needed the third swamp kinstone. So now we go back to Minish Cap. So I was saying yesterday that I thought that was the third one. But no. We only had two. That was our third one. So let's go to Minish Cap. And we're going to go exactly where I need to go, which is going to be Fortress. No, Link Between Worlds just uses the message in a bottle as their archipelago item. You have an idea for Oracle's spinner if you think it's interesting? Add certain rings to the required rings option, like blue, red, green, gold, joy. That could work. That could work as an option, but I don't want to give myself all those options, you know? Alright, we're connected. How fitting. We got fire and ice traps coming out of here. I don't really care about the money, so whatever. But just to get the thing to stop being annoying. Yeah, exactly. I get what you're saying. Like, it doesn't force you to have it. It just means it's in the item pool somewhere. Yeah, I don't have Ocarina. But then, of course, once you get it, like, you're gonna be using those rings almost exclusively. The way it is now, like, I don't even know what ring I'm gonna be using. Like, look at what I had equipped. I had Steadfast ring equipped for the longest time. Now we're using what, Blue Joy ring? If you know that like red ring, green ring, blue ring, gold joy are going to be in the pool, you're going to get it eventually, and you're just going to use it. Alright, there's gotta be something here. Shovel LADX. That is something, I guess. Doesn't really open up a lot, but it is an item. I can't believe our progress was basically locked behind Golden Bee in A Link Between Worlds. I mean, it makes sense, because we had access to that for a long time. I don't remember where we got the other kinstones. I know we got one last stream, but I don't remember where it was. It must have been somewhere in Link Between Worlds, I think. Oh yeah, I don't need to do golden. Ribbon for seasons, okay. And the power bracelets are good because that gets me a couple extra items. Do I have to do Palace? Palace is not a required dungeon. Oh, I got a shield too. Okay. So just a few extra items here and there. That's nice. Oh, that's a green. That is a progression item. Old Mermaid Key for ages. So another dungeon access for ages. That's good. Progression there. Yeah, we're gonna just be finding a lot of little things, most likely. And then a lot of bigger things, too. Yeah, no cape, so, gotta take the long road. It's not a big deal. Rusty Bell. Stepladder Zelda 1. I think Zelda 1's in go mode now. Pretty sure Zelda 1 is in go mode. And what's really good about Zelda 1 Go mode is level 9 has a lot of items in it, but we don't have to get any of them because we're just going to release them as we finish. Yeah, so Stepladder lets us finish 4, 5, 7. Oh, I forgot to get the item. Bow lets us finish 6. And then beating all those lets us... Oh, I have to go the long way again, right? Beating all those lets us enter level 9. And entering level 9, we're just gonna go ahead and beat the game. So that is probably the next thing we do. Oh wait, I don't even need to do all that. I just stay small. The only thing I could possibly want for Zelda 1... Shield for ages, okay. The only thing I could possibly want at this point is more health. Because I have red ring at mags. I have a red potion already in my inventory. Yeah, every time I go into my inventory, I'm like, oh, let's use the cape. Nope. No cape. Would be nice to have one. Yeah, rupee spots are not randomized. Alright, there's a boss key. Another progression item. Shield for A Link to the Past, okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and beat the boss. Then we'll come back in and we'll do the back. I feel like that just makes the most sense right now. Back right. It's front right. Yeah, Pegasus Boots as a Minish is funny looking, but it's great. It speeds you up so much. And that's why you do the boss first. Because there's a key there. Oh, that's our fourth element. We've beaten all the dungeons we have to beat. Now we just have to find the items we need to beat Vadi. Yeah, just need the cape and 2 swords. That's not bad at all. Let's see, Zelda 1 has about 60 items still remaining. That's a decent chunk. I mean, obviously I'm probably going to get a few of them as I go, because I still have to finish dungeons. But that's probably going to be a decent release. So I think once we finish here, I just clear out everything that we can possibly clear out here. Then we go back to Zelda 1, we finish up Zelda 1. And then we go from there. Because I'm sure we'll probably get some things from Zelda 1 that are just going to open up a lot of other things. I do not like this positioning one bit. These floor masters are in a terrible spot. There we go. Got him. Alright. Move it on. Alright, we've got like 4 more checks in this game. And of course, 2 of them are on complete opposite sides of the map. We've technically seen what one of them is, right? That should be in the hint. Let me see. It's 100 rupees for Minish. Okay. Hello? Yo, Mabel, thanks for the good luck. And yeah, we just got Cape. That's fun. Yeah, we hit 50% too. Big things are happening here. Alright, so that's one of our go mode items. We still have a few more things to go before I want to leave. Yeah, so much for moving on. Yeah, let's just do this. We're gonna do Hype Cave before we leave, absolutely. Yo, Bonga, congrats on the 10 stream streak. Very nice. Oh, you know what? With Cape, we can actually do some work in DHC now. Because I can get to towers. I'll probably want to do that. I'll probably want to do that before I leave. Or maybe not, because then that requires fighting a lot of dark motes too. If I save that, that gives me a something to look forward to later. We have red warp enabled, so we're gonna be able to get to towers no matter what. I needed the cape in order to actually get to the black darknet. Because the room just left of the red warp has the grates that you have to jump up. Oh yeah, I already got that. Yeah, I love exploiting the height differences. The things that aren't supposed to be on the same plane, but they actually are. Alright, Progressive Sword, A Link to the Past. When we get into A Link to the Past, we're gonna be able to do a lot. We already have, like, multiple swords. We have, at least blue mail. I don't even know what items we have. We should be able to do a decent amount in A Link to the Past when that opens up. I don't know how many I have exactly. I know I've gotten 2 today. So we at least have Master Sword. Alright. I think this is a good place to end Minish Cap. And then we'll head over to Zelda 1 and finish that up. We should be connected. Get ourselves a red candle. The bow. Another sword. And our stepladder. I feel like the locking makes the start more varied. But I don't know if it's better or worse. On one hand, you have the situation like this, where our problematic game, Zelda II, is locked very deep in the multiworld. So that way, we don't have to play it. And then we end up making very big progress. On the other hand, like, that also means we're playing for a very extended amount of time going through this. And then we're probably just gonna die the second that we get into Zelda II. Do I remember the pixel? There it is. I was like, I kind of remember what pixel I need to stand on, but not really. I'm just trying to take the most direct route instead of going the long way. Alright, 4 is done. Let's go finish 5. I'm just gonna go in order, I guess. There's no reason not to. I could probably skip getting a bunch of items that are out of my way. Or require a lot of bombs like this. Those Dodongos do not need to be fought. I will kill anything that drops bombs naturally, like Gittos. Just on the off chance that we actually get a bomb drop. Also probably should go... I need more money. I need more money if I'm gonna go for the other bomb upgrade. Oh, that doesn't work in this one. If I can manage to get a little bit more health. Actually, no. It's fine. We're not going to go for the bomb upgrade. Because I have to go through the other side to get there. What would I have done if I didn't survive the initial Minish start? We would have started over, yeah. Rolled a new seed and started everything fresh. Oh yeah, we got a blue ring for seasons. That's nice. Of course, after we had a scare with Dig Dogger. No, they didn't. I believe it's the Famicom version allows that with the recorder. Because I think it has the microphone. I think you use the microphone, actually. Alright, we're through the first magical breakfast room. Oh yeah, that door's already open. Because I went this way before. Alright, magical breakfast room number 2. Now with even more wizards. No, not really. same number. But they're still annoying. Okay. You are gonna be right in my way, aren't you? Of course you are. Perfect Goma. And we're on to level 7. You use an arrow. It takes 1 arrow to die. Even if it's not a silver arrow, a regular arrow kills it in 1 shot. Oh yeah, this room is the reason why we couldn't make any progress in here earlier. Grumble, grumble. Do I want to go into the red candle room? Not really. Yeah, we're getting a lot of good things for other games. Oh, did it explode too soon? I think it did. It's fine. I hate this because you can't use your sword when you get hit by the bubbles. I believe that was the last one. Yes. Now it's a perfect time for a clock. Aquamentus returns. Gets us a heart container. Alright. Level 9 is now accessible. Oh yeah, I can't do it on this screen. Yeah, it would be nice to have Aquamentus as like a super scary boss. Oh, I think I need bombs. I think I need more bombs for this. I'm sure I'll get a bomb drop somewhere, potentially. Come on, Balloon Idol? Nope. Okay. Alright, let's just follow the route. I could also just get like a random bomb drop from a floor That would be also really cool. You know, I've still never actually had to full clear level 9. Alright, we go. To the next room. I hate blue Wizros. Pretty sure there's a drop in this room. No, maybe not. I'm really bad at remembering where drops are. Alright, Patra 2. This one, we just want to get up. It's fine. Nice fairy. I might be okay on bombs, actually. Because I think this is Patra 3. Yeah, this is Patra 3. So we're right below Ganon. All right, here's Ganon. Alright, the pig has been roasted. One game down. What did we get? We got a slot. Oh man, look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's go all the way back up. We got Bugnet, Cape. Unlock Zelda II? Okay, that was the slot we got. Feather for Ages. We got Autumn. We got a sword for Minish Cap. And a sword for LEDX. Okay. So, where do I want to go next? I think we go... Feather for Ages is massive. I think Ages is the play. Yeah, Minish Cap needs one more sword for go mode. Ages should be able to make a lot of progress. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I should close and reopen so I don't run into any more crash situations. Alright, Old Mermaid Key. Feather. So honestly, with Old Mermaid Key, we just go straight over here and check. Let's just check this dungeon. It's D3. Okay. This is a good one to find. And we got the shovel. Like, we have shovels, so that way we're in a pretty good situation. We should be able to beat this no matter what. I think the oracles have great music all around. But yeah, D4 is the best in each one, for sure. Actually, what ring? I don't have any ring equipped. We have red ring. Okay, we have red ring. Anything else interesting? Probably not. Blue Joy is interesting. But yeah, red ring is good. Blue Joy if I need hearts in a pinch. think that's the best way about going about doing this right now. Tornado Rod, A Link Between Worlds. Okay. That's another dungeon we can do. Yeah, I think everything's just gonna start falling really quickly now. Once one game falls, like, everything's just gonna fall into line. I am a little concerned about going to Zelda II, but honestly, we have so much stuff that Zelda 2 might be fine. It's just when it comes down to, like, the bottomless pits, right? I just have to set Fairy and let it rip. Just have Fairy preset every time I want to go into a scary room. Yeah, I should be good to go back here. Yeah, if I just put it off long enough, we might just find A Link to the Past. There are heart containers for Zelda 2, and then you get life upgrades as like a level up. So I'm sure I probably found a couple heart containers for Zelda 2. I know I found like magic containers and stuff. Another sword, A Link to the Past, that's at least tempered. Sword for A Link Between Worlds, okay. Two back-to-back swords. I could have used that sword yesterday. Yeah, give me a sword for Minish Cap. Oh, wait, I can't do this one because I don't have Sea Shooter. That's like the only thing I can't do here. Hylian Shield for A Link Between Worlds, okay. Swords and shields everywhere. Hammer A Link Between Worlds? Okay. Yeah, just keep all the stuff coming. This dungeon was just packed. We still need the glove for A Link Between Worlds. Yeah, I have at least tempered in A Link to the Past now. And it's our last slot to unlock. We got Zelda II from beating Ganon. Z2 at star. Yeah, it makes sense that we unlock the sequel after beating the first one. It's the perfect progression. Alright, there we go. Another dungeon down. Yeah, it's really interesting how you can just drop an ember and walk away. Let's see. Is there anything interesting around here? I mean, there are a few things that are interesting, but not around here. So yeah, there's not that many checks left in Ages that I can get right now. I do have another dungeon accessible, which I will head to. Is there anything interesting around now? That is the real question. I guess I have to go... I should probably check out, D6? I really shouldn't. I feel like that's not a great use of my time. Oh, there's a Link to the Past. There's a Link to the Past. Tingle had a Link to the Past. Alright, so now we are definitely cooking. I'll probably want to log into A Link to the Past. Put Zelda II off for a little bit longer. Maybe we'll never go into Zelda II. We can just beat this entire challenge without it. Ooh, that's nice. That's my max satchel. That's the joke. I do have to beat it for this challenge. But the idea is we never want to go in there. Alright, I can get 2 more checks in here. Right, I did get the first check, right? Yeah. You know what? It's probably safer for me to go this way. I don't know if I want to do this. This one check is probably not anything. I'll give it like one try. There we go. Yeah, if Zelda II has important things, we're gonna have to play it. Which honestly, I mean, we're gonna have to do it eventually. The question is, how long can we put it off for? That's the thing we all want to know. I could just quit the challenge and put it off indefinitely. That is true. Or most likely what ends up happening is we get to a point where we're pretty close and then we just die in Zelda 2. And then I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to finish the challenge anyway. Or just finish the run. And then never come back to it again. Hey, what's going on, Nico? Thanks for the good luck. This area might actually be kind of scary. Because there's some very strong enemies here. Though I do have Red Ring. So if we just take our time and we kill things as we go. Yeah, Lionels and Dark Nuts. My favorite combination. Alright, we're fine. We are fine. One more screen. The lonely Lionel. We made it through. And it's 2. Okay. That's a good spot for 2. I'll take it. That means we clear a dungeon and never come back. I mean, we're gonna have to come back this way. Probably. Because I don't have the power bracelet yet. Or the power glove. Yeah, spin plus red is really good. And Power Ring makes you take a lot of damage. Power Ring is just plus damage, whereas Red Ring is multiplicative. Yeah, for some reason, the base sword is not 1 damage. That's because there are things that are weaker than base sword, like the fist ring. Throwing a bush is 3 damage. Which is wild. Because a bush is definitely, like, not as strong as a sword. Key up there. The rare Peach Stone. Amazing. Yeah, that's the Subrosion piece of heart. Alright, there's our boss key. I don't know why the rare peach stone isn't useful. That's a good question. It should be. It's a piece of heart. Aren't all pieces of heart considered useful? Fish! At least I thought so. But now my, like, brain is being like, is it? Not that it's progression. It's considered useful because it helps you survive. It's not... progression and useful are two different things. Like, actually... Hold on. If I scroll up, piece of heart for ages is considered useful. Piece of heart for LADX is considered normal. Rare peach stone is under the normal as well. I don't understand it. Especially the one for the Oracle game. Because it's the same. It should be the same across both games. Unless it's because it's specifically the rare peach stone isn't great by itself. But it should be lumped into the same category as heart pieces. Yeah, if only I had Cane of Samaria, we'd be, like, basically done with this game. We need Cane of Samaria and Seed Shooter, I'm pretty sure. Like, those are the only things we really need at this point. Yeah, we need to see a Seasons piece of heart. Which there should hopefully be a lot of, because we didn't have much health to begin with in Seasons. Goal is just the regular boss, so Wherein and Onyx. No Ganon. That's just asking for more trouble, honestly. You don't need Seed Shooter for Twin Rovo to begin with. You can use the regular Seed Shooter, or Seed Satchel. She loses all her damage frames. Jewel! We only needed 2 jewels to get into Tarm, so that's actually really good. That gets us into Tarm. Now the question is, like, what seasons do we need to get through? We have a shield, we have the phonograph. So all our like, we can figure out our paths. Honestly, you like barely ever get hit in this fight. There's just no reason to put any damage reduction on. Alright, that's a good place to stop for ages. Let's go ahead and let's boot up A Link to the Past. Let's boot up A Link to the Past and see what we've got in there. Because I'm actually kind of curious what we have. Oh wait, I have to open the patch, don't I? Oh, I don't have Moon Pearl yet. So Dark World is completely off limits, but we can do like all of Light World. Alright, I think we are connected. Make sure everything's good. Alright, let's load in. We might be here for a while. We got a bow. Got silver arrows. Got a bottle. Got the flute. Book. Bloomerang. Ice rod. Boots. Mirror. Blue tunic. Shield. Another shield. Quack. Another bottle. Glove. Mushroom. Bombos. Ether. Another bottle. Flippers. The other glove. Half magic. Shovel. Lamp. Sword. Another shield. Sword. Cape. There's Tempered. Okay, that's it. Instantly send a trap. Yeah, SlotLock counts as a game, so it's technically a game that's beaten now that we've unlocked everything. We beat Zelda 1. Boomerang for Minish, okay. More health for a Link Between Worlds is always good. Like, especially as we're going to be just running through everything. And here we get to see. We have Dungeon Shuffle on. Didn't really get to show this off last time that we got in here because I forgot that this area also gets shuffled. So yeah, I actually don't know. Alright, we got the big key for desert. That's good. I'm curious how this works. Because I haven't done Dungeon Shuffle with A Link to the Past before. So I'm curious how desert's like multiple entrances work. Guess we'll find out. Okay, it leads me up here. And this will lead me to the back of desert. Okay. Book of Seals. Okay. Alright, easy fight. So all of Hyrule Castle's entrances and Aga Tower will be in desert then, since Turtle Rock's lowest entrance cannot be reached from Light World. That's good to know. Like, I want to see what happens if I go in over here. Okay. There's so many places that I can go. Oh yeah, I have this. I have quick swap on, so I can do that. What's going on, Plata? Oh wait, for some reason this game does not ever put bombs on the tracker. Ever. So I could have bombs and then never even know. Yeah, if bombs are always sphere 0, then like at least as you pick them up, it should show that they're accessible. So what do we get? We got Master or Tasty Meat. Okay. I need to get my revenge. There we go. The crabs shall all die. Eight-pack? Okay. Yeah, I have no idea why these crabs do 2 hearts of damage. Magical Rod, that's a rod from a rod spot. That's funny. Yeah, it's like cross-dimensional French vanilla. And the King's Tomb has gold. So yeah, I don't have any small keys, okay. Yeah, I know there's some bomb walls that you can just bonk to open them up. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we completed Zelda 1. Alright, let's see what's behind the lumberjacks. Probably just a archipelago item, yeah. Yeah, we're getting a lot of small keys for the games that we completed already. It's perfectly fine though. Especially since we had the any key for like 90% of that game. Dog food, okay. What's the progress on Z2? Haven't started it yet. No, I guess it doesn't. It doesn't do the auto hinting. Yeah, A Link to the Past has been like a very old game in terms of implementation. So a lot of the newer stuff probably hasn't been included. I wonder what level we're gonna be when we enter Zelda 2. Because we're gonna have so many things. Bell! There we go. I've been waiting for that for so long. Like, Bell is just so good for getting around in A Link Between Worlds. Rock brisket? Sure. Yeah, not starting with Bell and Pouch is pretty rough. At least start... The Pouch is not terrible. Because you can always just hot swap items. But not starting with the Bell means you can't fast travel. Which is brutal. Especially if like you head up towards Death Mountain area. Because some of those areas it's really hard to get back from. Thankfully, I didn't have the glove to be able to get up there yet. We have so many 1-up dolls that we can't even use. I mean, this will be good knowledge to see how many 1-up dolls are really in the item pool. Oh wait, I have to do this thing. There we go. There's like so many little checks that I can get. Die. What's on the island? Archipelago item. Yeah, you need to mirror from the Dark World. But you can at least see what the item is. Alright. Who's ready to get scammed? Because I'm absolutely buying whatever item's there, even if it's garbage. Because that's extra points. I probably should have grabbed that bomb, honestly. Alright, what's it gonna be? 500 rupees for a peace ring. Man, I'll take it. Yeah, we're up to 60%, which is really nice. Making a lot of good progress. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of spins next time we play. Or I just beat it. Those are the two options. There's nothing in between. Man, that's what, 12 spins already? Alright, let's see what dungeon we have up here. Also, family heirloom is in ice. Okay. Fire rod! Power bracelet for LADX? Hold on. I need the fire rod for LADX, or the magic rod, as it's called. Yeah, that's the level 2. So that now we can go beat Face Shrine. Oh, hello, Ganon's Tower. Sure. Also, I gotta manually mark this. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting much in here. There's a couple items we can grab. Think I can get the one on the other side. Yeah, it's just a key. Kind of expected to get a lot of keys there. Oh, wait, there's the one thing underneath, too. That's fine. Well, we're not doing that anyway right now. I should probably go... I should actually go up to Death Mountain. Yeah, it's probably another small key anyway, so that's why I'm not really caring too much. Yeah, I know I need more items to go either way, but there's the one small key under the pot in the hammer room. That's what I was thinking about. Oh, hello, Mr. Deadrock. Please get out of my way. Dead rocks and falling rocks. Both coming after me. Oh wait, there's fairies over here, right? Do I have to read the book here? Yeah. Heart container for ages. Of course you're in my way. Dead rocks might be the most annoying enemies in this game. Oh, it's Eastern. Okay. You could powder them into Zols? Now I just want to do that, just because. Quake does it too. Oh yeah, Quake has that weird effect when you just use it randomly. Instead of like actually using it on the medallion spots. You know. The only times I've ever used Quake. Yeah, it's not because it's faster at all. It's just because you can. Alright, we didn't get boss key yet. So it's gonna be vanilla boss key. Small key over here. Or no, that is our boss key. Okay. So we can't go that way. We gotta go back. The room with the Stalfos. You gotta stay high in the room. You can't go below like the second tile. And there's a small key. I have plenty of health. I think we could go for this once. Ah, okay. Never mind. I don't care. Potion for ages. Oh, there's a bomb drop. Ah, it's gone. Yeah, with silvers, this boss is definitely a cakewalk. I mean, even without silvers, this boss is still pretty much a cakewalk. Progressive glove, A Link Between Worlds. So A Link Between Worlds is basically just completely open at this point. We have so much available now. Let me think. Where am I headed? I think we're just headed to Desert Entrance. And then that's about it. I think that's all we really have here. You can use Brian. Using Brian against the Armos is really interesting. Another heart container. We're gonna just have all the health in this game, aren't we? I already got the bird. Oh, I guess I could have just fluted here, right? It's me, like, not being used to a Link to the Past mechanics. Oh, I can do checkerboard? I guess you don't need anything. Yeah, I guess you don't need anything to be able to get around as the bunny over there. Oh, hello, Turtle Rock. We can't do this. But yeah, I should be able to go up here. Oh, I wonder if I can go to any of the other entrances of Turtle Rock and do anything. I guess we'll find out. My brain does not compute like which entrances I can do anything in. That is there. I don't think I can do anything there. And that's the other side of that. Okay. Yeah, I guess Aga Tower is at Turtle Rock then. Hello? No. 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 Okay. Well, I guess we're doing things now. Desert was at Hyrule Castle. So let's go see what it's Ether to get in. Oh, okay. So it's Vanilla Mire. We can do some stuff in here. We can't beat it, but we can do some stuff. So why? Let's see. Eastern was one of those. According to this, Meyer has nothing else that I can do right now? Is that right? I don't feel like that's right. So I have keys. I can go in here. Let me see if I remember how to navigate through here. I go... left again. Alright, there's our boss key. I could go down here. Go to, like, the actual boss key area. There's got to be a spot for me to mark. Like which dungeons connect to which dungeon, or I'm not sure where to do that on the tracker. That's probably why everything looks like it's not working. Let me see if I can figure this out. It should be automatic, but nothing is popping up in Meyer here. Oh, entrance tracking automatic. There we go. Does that do it? No, it's still not doing anything. Might have to go through a transition after turning it on. I am actually very low on health. There we go. Ah! Okay, we can make this. There we go. I don't think there's anything else that I can do without, yeah, without the cane. So I have to leave here. Let's see. Where do I want to go now? Probably going towards Lake Thieves Town is the best place. No, it's gone Tibidon. Yeah, we beat Zelda 1 earlier. Oh, it might only track it after I've turned it on automatic. And I go through that entrance. Yeah, there's a lot of things I can do. I guess let's see what Thieves Town is. It's the back of Skull Woods. So I can't do this yet. Because I need a key, I'm pretty sure, in order to make any progress in there. You know what? I'm gonna do digging game first. What do we get? Bottle Link Between Worlds. Another one. Well, I guess I could also do Stumpy while I'm here. I probably should do like all this stuff while I'm going to turn in the treasure chest, but whatever. No hammer, right? Yeah, no hammer. Master's Plaque. Okay. I'll take that. Can do Magic Bat with the mirror on the other side of the peg. We'll do it later. Hello? That was some weird glitchy nonsense with the... You know what's great about all this is like we can check like all of the dungeon entrances basically, or most of them. Yeah, I got the hobo already. Let's go check swamp entrance. Oh wait, do I? Oh, I don't. Do I need to not pull it because of our randomized entrances? Yeah, I think that's because of entrance rando. Alright, we got Thieves Town. We can do most of Thieves Town. Yeah, Checkerboard Cave was my Moon Pearl. Yeah, it's the one where you delete all the blocks. Alright, so the only thing I can't do here is the big chest. You need hammer to access the big chest. Yeah, this game has some weird lag on transitions sometimes. And, like, not even on transitions, on, like, hitting the switches and stuff. Like, lots of, like, little things can lag really bad. Yeah, a lot of the rooms in this game, like, if there's a lot going on, this game was designed for the Super Nintendo, but I think some of the stuff just is a little too much for it. If I want to play this safe, I could always cape here. Best advice for a Goron, be bolder. Oh yeah, I also have Mirror Shield, so we can just block a lot of the attacks anyway. Yeah, it's fine. As a regular, yeah. Alright, where do I want to go next? I guess we just keep checking dungeon entrances, honestly. Let's go check Ice Palace. Ice is swamp. Okay. We can get a little bit done in here. Yeah, pendants and crystals are randomized. Oh yeah, we can't go any further, because hammer. Got it. Alright. Get out of there. Yeah, I do like that as well, that the thief girl was not the actual boss. Can I go backwards? No, I need a key. Okay. Yeah, a lot of things are hammer locked in the later part of the game. Alright, let me just go back in here so it logs my location properly. Alright, I think we want to check, like, Skullwood's entrances now. I think that's, like, our next best locations to go. I probably shouldn't have done entrance rando on this, but it is what it is. Just because I'm not super familiar with how the entrance randomization works. Do I have... Did I get boss key? Skullwood's boss key, I don't think I got. No, I did not. Alright. Let's see where this takes me. Alright, it takes me here. This is probably a different dungeon, I would think. Yeah, it's pod. Okay. Yeah, the main section of Skullwoods is shuffled with itself. And the back is shuffled with all the other dungeons. That makes sense. Because the back is where the boss is. So that's why that gets shuffled with everything else. And then all the mini stuff gets shuffled together. Because this is just a nightmare of a dungeon to try and figure out. But Desert is not like that, even though it's the same logic. Then I don't know. I don't know how they determined what does what. I'll just use arrows, why not? As you understand it, Ganon is one of the caves with both a ceiling hole and a doorway. I really should just play A Link to the Past with more entrance shuffle to really get used to this. I've also wanted to like try inverted. Never actually gotten around to trying inverted. Alright, we should be able to just do everything that doesn't require the hammer. I think I go down. Yeah, I've done the big scam already. Alright, let's keep checking out the rest of Skullwoods. Jabbernut? Oh, wait. Oh, I wanted to go there. I wanted to go that way. Never mind. Actually, it might be a good idea to get grabbed. Because then I can go up here. Pretty sure this is guaranteed small key. Yeah, well. It's still a chest for me to get. Oh, now I just have to get out of here. Yeah, it's just percentage, really. Alright, so I can get out of here through this room. And then up here. Oh, I have to just, like, leave the area. That's kind of annoying, honestly. Because there was no other way out of that area for me. So if I want to check more entrances there, I have to drop down a different hole. And try again. There's what, like 1 or 2 more checks there? If I find the right hole. Or this entrance here. Yeah. I figured this entrance probably led to this room. Hello? Does the statue not actually land on the button? It was too far right. Gotta line it up a little bit better. There we go. Alright, there's our Skullwoods boss key. Alright, let's see where this leads. Leads over here. Okay. I don't think there's... Is there anything else in Skullwoods? Other than the boss key chest? And then, like, the stuff in the back? Yeah, I think we just leave here. And then have to go on an adventure again. I think that's the last time we're going to be touching Skullwoods for a while. Unless I go and do the actual Skullwoods end. There's a key in the trap room to the left. Yeah, whatever. We have more important things to do, like checking everything in the upper part of Dark World. Pretty sure you don't need hookshot for this, right? Pretty sure I could just sidle along the wall. Yeah. It might be the compass. We don't have the compass yet. I think compasses are stuck to their own dungeons in this. Maps and compasses. Alright, where am I going? Going across, we're going to check out the pyramid. Oh, actually, I want to check out the catfish. Another jewel for seasons! Not that we need it. Alright, so pyramid, pod, entrance. So after this... I'm not quite sure where I want to go after this. I could probably go back into GT just to log it for the tracker. Oh, Terra. Alright, I don't remember how to bomb jump in this game, so we're gonna just do the old-fashioned way. I mean, I kind of know how to do it, but I don't want to screw everything up. But then I'm okay with just doing that dash. Alright, Hera was a crystal. Let's go right back in, get the last check out of there in the basement. Shout outs to Boomerang. Yeah, it should be just the map. But it's an item, so I'll take it. Oh yeah, we can get that one check. That one check that I said I was just gonna leave it there. Let's go grab it. Yeah, it's a key. Of course it was a key. What else do I have? Don't have too much left. Oh, I can't go in that way. Um, that's fine. We're gonna have to take the long way to check Hype Cave. I believe you can cape and then grip a wall and your meter doesn't stop. It doesn't drop. That would be very useful. Yeah, very useful for the spinning tile rooms. Yeah, especially for a GT tile room. That room is annoying. Energy ring? Okay. I forget where the back of Skullwoods was. Was it here? No, this was Thieves. It was Thieves Town? Okay. So we can get back there easy. Because I wanna finish up Skullwoods. And then I think that's about it that I can do here. We need Hammer to really make more progress. Hammer or Hookshot. Or Keen. Or all three. Alright, come on. Here's the map. So yeah, that was probably the compass then. Yeah, I just try and avoid using magic as much as I can. This fight is not going well. Okay. Alright, we survived. I think this is the perfect time for us to just get out of here. Yeah, what is in that room then? I don't see it on my tracker though. Yeah, I don't see any more items in Skull Woods. Yeah, yeah, it's on. There might not even be anything there. Yeah, I think we're done. I think we're done here. And you know what? I think this is a good place to stop. I think this is a good place to just calm down, reset for the next time, and we'll go back and regroup for next time. We made it up to 65%, so that's a pretty good chunk. We have a lot of things available in Link Between Worlds, so that's going to be our next game we play probably. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.